Hello, hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm real good.
Awesome. Are you getting any feedback from me? I just make sure.
I don't have any feedback from you.
Okay.
No.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
cool.
Good. You're
So
good.
I figured
Other
out
than
this.
Your color is weird today, but
I don't know what's going on with that. We were
technology,
messing with
man.
that earlier, and I don't know what is happening. I don't know if it's because I'm wearing gray. Maybe it's just like, why doesn't she have color on? Maybe if I should go wrap something around me or something.
Like, and see if it like brightens you up.
Yeah,
It's just really funny because like people who hate fall because of like it starts a seasonal disorder.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's not going to help anything.
No, right?
That's just going to make it worse. Like, where's the... Because I know it's not like it's like a weird like filter over you. I'm like,
is that any better?
I don't know. I mean, you can't get something more bright than what you're wearing.
I know it's very, very bright.
Yeah, it's very cute. And I'm like, at least it doesn't look like you have like seasonal defective or whatever that's called.
I get you. Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Seasonal.
I don't know. I have one of those lights, like a happy light. You know, seasonal depression.
Yeah.
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 I'm with you.
Because it was just very funny. I'm like,
yeah, no idea. Hey everybody, how are we doing today? Welcome to Mondays with Marley. I'm Marley Bird. That's my best friend Robin over there. It's Robin Chichula. We are marleybird.com, and this is Mondays with Marley. So welcome. We try and come on here every Monday, even when we don't want to. Like, I don't want to today. Y'all, have you had one of those days where you're just like, if I get distracted from what I'm doing, it's going to be so hard to get back to what I was doing. And so that's where I was about 2 hours ago when I was trying to like talk Robin into not doing the show today. And she was like,
you have to.
Yeah. She's like, I hear you, but this is not a choice.
Snap out of it.
You are just going to suck it up, Buttercup. This is where we are. I was waiting for you to say that because that's totally what I would say to my kids. Suck it up, Buttercup. I mean, I literally just said that last week to Caden. He was complaining about something, and I was like, seriously? No. It's something you should be complaining about. But anyways, so hey.
Hey.
Very excited to be here.
No, you're not.
I am now. No, guys, she made me go put on makeup and do my hair and change out of my comfy clothes.
I will say I did not say you had to put on makeup. I did say you had to take off your sweatshirt and put on something more cheery. I did say that.
Yeah. Well, then I mean, yeah. So I did my makeup too.
And then I said you can go back and be a hermit for the rest of the afternoon. But right now...
Right for now, here we are. So happy to have you guys all here today. We have, honest to God, this is kind of where we are. Anybody else feel like you are in, how would you describe it, Robin?
I'm in a whirling tornado at the moment.
Yeah.
Of like, we have so many amazing designs that we have planned and projects. And so like, I don't know which way to look because like, I'm like, this and this and this and this. Oh, and this yarn and like,
yeah, that's like, literally, that's where I am. And I was just telling Robin, like my office down here, you got it. When people joke around, oh, it looks like a tornado went off. It literally looks like a tornado is down here. Like there's a path you have to walk through to get to my desk. And if y'all don't, my office is not small. It is 1,500 square feet. And the fact that there's a pile here, there's a pile here, there's a pile here, there's a pile here, and there's a path to get to my desk where there's piles all around my desk, and it's all work. It's not like stuff that I'm not like a hoarder keeping piles. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, I'm working on this. We need these out because we're going to take pictures of these. Like Alora was just asking me why the folding table is out with some samples on it. And it's because I was like, okay, I got to take pictures of all these samples. So I had them all laid out so I could just, to put them on, take a picture, move on.
Yeah.
Ooh,
you're like one of those influencers that like wears the outfit for like 2 minutes and throws it off and puts it on for
yeah, that's where I'm at right now because I need all these pictures for everything that we've got coming up, and I'm just like, I don't know. So all of that is to say, if you're kind of in this same world, kind of come hang out with us a little bit today. We're going to talk about what we do have coming up, because it's a lot of things that we're hoping you guys will love and want to be a part of. And with the season coming up, whether it's a holiday season or just winter season for you, whatever it may be, we want to make sure that we have something that you'd be interested in. That's something we work really hard on. And you know what? I'm going to bring this up today because I just read this online. I'm a part of a couple of different Facebook groups, and I'm part of this one, sort of a beginner crochet and knitter group. And there was a post on there. This woman was ranting, and I use that word like just deliberately. She was ranting about the quality of patterns that she's buying online. She's like, people have been crocheting for centuries. I've been crocheting for 60 years. I can't follow a pattern anymore. They're so poorly written. They're this, that, and the other. Yeah. She's going on and on and on. And it's clear the patterns she's buying that she's interested in are getting written by AI. Like they are, like, it's an epidemic, right? We talked a little bit about this the other day. It's an epidemic, especially on Etsy. And so she's like going on and on. And I'm like, well, I want to comment, like, my patterns are great. come follow me. So I literally was like, I find it best that if you can find a designer you like, whether it's on YouTube, on Etsy, on whatever it be, like a real professional designer, and you find somebody you like, follow that person, follow their patterns, find out who their friends are, because most likely they're going to follow friends who are the same quality of work and all that. Where the heck was I going with this? Oh, because I was talking about all the stuff we have coming up and that we try and make sure that it's good for everybody. It was kind of in my mind that was like, we work really hard to make sure that we give all the content possible to help people be successful. Because she went on to say she doesn't like following YouTube tutorials because she feels like she doesn't want to watch somebody crochet and do it. She just wants to read the pattern. And then as I was reading the comments, there are other people who are like, I can't read a pattern. I need a tutorial. There are other people that were like, I like the two hand in hand so I could go back and forth. And all I kept thinking was, I give you that. I give you that too. I give you that. you come to the right place. Look at me, right? And then you're in these groups and you can't do any like self-promotion, even though in my mind, I'm like, but I'm trying to be helpful. Like, I know I can help them. I know I am good. I am a good teacher. I write good patterns. I write quality patterns. There's nothing that's going to get missed in my pattern. Come look at my stuff.
You cannot say that in those groups.
You can't say that. It sucks. But thank God there are other people out there that will do that for me. Like there are other, like you guys, the fans, I'll see you in groups. You'll be like, you need to go check out Marley Bird. She has great blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, oh, thank God. There's somebody that's going to say it for me.
But it is true that, like, I mean, our whole thing is knowing that everybody's a different learner.
Yeah.
You know, because and that's cool. Like there's visual learners, audio learners, hands-on learners. Like that's the whole point of our business, is making sure that everybody can have fun with this craft, because I think that's what makes my heart hurt the most, is when people are like, you know, I was so frustrated and I threw it down.
Oh,
you know, and you're, especially with anyone who's a beginner, and you're like, oh, but there's so much more. Like there's so much more that you can do. But yeah, in those groups, you have to just be like, and it sucks so hard that like you see something beautiful and you don't know until you buy it that there is a terribly written pattern.
Yes.
Like I would feel that frustration hard as well.
Oh yeah.
You really wouldn't know, and that stinks. But your suggestion to her is a really good one, of like, not only like you when you follow the designer and then you see who they promote.
Yes.
Yeah. Cause like you're going to get, you know, cause like when we work with Brianna, like you're going to get a great pattern there. You're going to get a great pattern from Hannah at Handjan. Like there's so many that like, you're like, oh yeah, you're going to be fine.
Yeah.
Because there's so many excellent designers out there. Like it's just, they're lovely, but it is a bummer when you're like, oh,
absolutely.
Want.
Anyways, so I thought for sure we could talk about, fun yarn.
Yeah.
All the yarn because we're using a bunch of different yarns coming up. I mean, yarns we've never used before. There's a couple of yarns we've like specific yarn brands and whatever we haven't used.
We've got a lot of new stuff coming out.
Yeah.
And I feel bad that I can't show people what like my wall behind me, because it's just like a wall of gorgeousness of all of this lovely yarn that we will be doing
and
some
I would
magic
show
and
you
making
this, but nobody needs to see all this.
Okay, so let's start with showing me, because like you got to show me a bunch of the roving and the wool that you're using for first fall.
Yeah,
and some of that stuff is stunning. So
yeah, and I did show some of that on last Monday night when I went on live.
Yeah, we'll show us again, because not all of us saw that one.
Well, so let's tell people what's going on. So first fall, if you don't know, so if you're new here, hi, welcome. We like to do a lot of community make-along events. We know the struggle of making something on your own, sometimes not getting it done. And it's just fun to make things together with other people. And so we do a lot of different make-alongs. And the first fall weekend make-along is just that. It's a weekend-long make-along that is like a super fast project for the most part. We've had a couple where they were longer than just a weekend, but the last 2 years we've done just a weekend. And this year we're doing thrummed mittens. So I pulled out my blockers.
Blockers,
so
I like them.
There are knit thrum mittens and crochet thrummed mittens. And what thrum mittens are is you will crochet or knit the mitten and you work it with some roving at the same time, so that the inside of the mitten is really big and fluffy and cushy and soft and essentially sort of lined. And it's amazing. I can't even express to you how good it feels. Like they just feel really, really good. So we are doing this event. It's a free make-along event. You can follow along with the pattern for free on the website that's supported by ad revenue. So you do have to, you'll have ads. I don't put like extra ads on make-along events. Like I keep my ads at a moderate level with our advertisers, just so everybody knows. But you do have ads, or you could always upgrade to the pattern upgrade, which for this event is essentially you're buying the pattern and then you're getting 3 other patterns for free. So I have some of the patterns here. So these are the crochet thrummed mittens. These are called the Rockies thrummed mittens. These are the original crochet thrum mittens I designed these were the second design I ever published.
And those are fancy. Aren't those fancy yarn?
These are yak and alpaca.
So that's like incredible.
Really, my thrower kids fight over who's going to wear these when we're at track meets. Yeah. So when Jordan found out I was making some more of these, he's like, "Are you making some to fit me, coach? Because I want some." I'm like, "Oh my gosh." So these were made top down. I did the thrumming a little bit different on these than I did on these. I was just trying to do something a little different.
Yeah.
And then you also get the for real mittens. We're kind of going with the cozy theme here. So this holds together a fur yarn and just an acrylic yarn. So these are not wool at all. These are just fantastic. You guys know, if you follow along here, I made like 7 pairs of these.
You made so many pairs one year. Everybody was getting them. These are for them and these are for these. I'm like, oh my God.
These are the second mittens that everybody goes for at the track meets, because I have blue ones, I have pink ones, I have green ones, I have purple ones. I have all the colors. But these are so comfortable, and there are so many different fur yarns out there that you can use. So there's these mittens, and they're written for several different sizes. And then the lumberjack mittens, you have those.
Yeah, I don't know where they are.
It's okay. But those are the 3. Those would be the 3 extra patterns you get for the knitters. Or crocheters. Knitters, you would get these mittens. These are thrummed mittens also. These use a superwash wool and a superwash wool roving. So they don't fully felt inside, but they felt just enough. I don't know how to describe it, because the roving just did. Yeah. These are so incredibly soft, but they're fingerless. What are these called? Toasty warm, I think.
There's a lot of the ones that are toasty warm or warm toasty.
Toasty warm, warm and toasty. I think these are toasty warm. Okay. What are the other? There's.
Then the ones, you have the yellow ones.
I don't have those here, but I have the more than just socks. I just wore them the other day. That's why I pulled them out to show them.
Are the yellow ones convertible? Are those the ones that have the little top that goes
Yes,
on top?
convertible, you can take the top off or not top off, but take it off of the top of your hand and fold them back. My mom actually took those from me. That's why I don't have them.
Those are very cute.
Yeah, she took those from me. Another one are their fingerless ones too. I just wore them. That's why I don't have them here. Because I took some pictures of them on me and I'm like, these are so great. And I was like, I'm gonna wear these.
I'm just wearing them now. Yep.
They must be upstairs. But there's another pair of fingerless gloves, mittens that are made with some sock yarn, like one skein of a really nice sock yarn.
Which is great.
Those are the bonus patterns you get. So if you at all are thinking you're going to buy the pattern, either at one of them, like getting the pattern upgrade now is like the best deal because you get all those bonuses and you get everything inside the Marley Birdhouse and you get a coupon to my Ravelry store to spend, I think it was $5. It's $5 or $10. I can't remember. I think it's $5. And then I think you also get an advance coupon for $5 off Jolly Holiday, which is something we're also putting together that usually comes out in December. So there's a coupon. So there's 2 extra coupons. So it's just a good deal. It's just a really good deal.
Going back to what we were talking about, like I feel like those mittens, the thrummed mittens that you have in the course, are like the perfect holiday gift. Because it's not like anybody would like buy them, but knowing that they were made.
Yeah.
And I feel like the moment they wear them, they would be like, oh, where have these been my whole life?
Yeah. So remember when I was in Canada, I found some in a specialty shop in Canada because it's Canada, right? But this, I have literally never seen thrum mittens ever before in a store.
No. But I mean, like,
they're great.
Even in terms of like machine made mittens, I've seen like once where they had like wool on the outside and then in the inside they had like fleece, which is essentially what the thrum mittens are doing.
Yeah.
They're making like, but everybody has been outside for something, whether it was like a football game, they were looking at Christmas lights, or they were doing something outside. They were like, my hands are freezing. You have them in your pockets.
Yes.
And that's why like it's hard for people to understand, but like your throwers, it's freezing when you guys are throwing sometimes.
For me especially, like I get colder than the kids.
And you can't warm them up enough. But like with those things, it's like having one of those hot hands, like the hand warmers.
Actually, people put those in there with them to get even warmer.
Yeah, it's like, I can do anything.
That's exactly
my hands are warm.
Yep.
Yeah. It's but I feel like it's like you have to wear them to know.
Yeah. They're just, people are like, what are those? And then they put their hand in them and they're like, oh my gosh. I'm like, yeah, dude, these are.
You're like, why do you have these ridiculously large mittens?
Right.
You look crazy until you're frozen.
Right. And I get it. Like not everybody lives in a really cold climate, but you might know somebody who does. And so they're just nice to have. Plus, also,
they are an actual weekend project. So like they actually don't take that long to make.
Yeah, they don't take that long at all. When I wear mine the most are actually so I'm lucky enough I get to park my car in the garage, but there are times when I don't, or I have to go scrape off John's windshield. I will wear my thrummed mittens then. Because I mean they feel good. Like I keep my hand really super warm when I'm scraping the window. Super easy to do. I don't know. They're just a lot of fun to make. And I think you were asking me early if you have to use wool, and the whole concept behind it is that these wool tufts are thrummed. They're like felting together on the inside to line it.
Can you show us what the roving looks like? Like what you're talking about.
Okay. Let me just get everything pulled together over here.
Go ahead.
Because I can put my camera over here. Dude, I'm overflowing. I'm overflowing with stuff. Okay, let me pull all the roving up here so I can turn this on. I got to turn this all on. I don't know why I didn't do this beforehand, but I didn't. Talk amongst yourselves.
Right. So Beverly, your question about like, can you still move around? Because I asked Marley that too.
Oh yeah.
Like, because she knows how I do not like being trapped, like any way, shape, or form. But like I wouldn't like you can't like type with them, obviously.
No,
it's a
unless you have the fingerless ones.
But you can grab things,
Yeah.
You could hold your coffee. You can, she can scrape. She can move. Like the thumb moves, but obviously these are mittens.
Yeah.
So these go together.
Yeah.
But they're not so thick that you can't bend your hands.
No. Like, they're very,
you can move.
Like you can see, I can grasp.
Yeah, you can move.
I could drive.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, I have room in there. They're great.
Yeah.
They're lovely. All right. Let me see here if I can scooch this over. Hands, maybe picture in picture. Is that showing up?
Well, you need to be big and I need to not be here. So everyone can see the roving, because why would they need to see my face right now?
Okay, well, hold on. Now I got to find that. So
good luck.
Give me a second.
I don't like pressing the buttons because I never find the right one.
I know. I'm sorry, guys. I wish I could label these. It would make things so much easier, but they don't have it to where I can label them.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry. I know this is like super duper annoying. Now the question is, why are you there?
You're not the main one.
Yeah.
Can I?
No.
What I want? No, that's what I want. Go back.
Oh, you want that one?
No, not me. Just want you on the screen.
I can't figure this sound thing out. How about that?
Fine. That's fine.
Okay. That's what we're getting. Oh, holy crap. Just so we know, this is the picture that we're it's a big person picture and then two teeny pictures over here. Okay. That's the one we're looking at.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So what do you see in here?
Okay. So the roving, this is what I wanted you to say. If like, this is what the fluffy stuff on the inside is.
Yes. So this is Wool of the Andes unspun roving. Am I backwards to you guys?
Why does it matter? Does it matter? You're fine.
It looks backwards to me.
I mean, I can read the words. The words are not backwards.
Okay.
On the screen.
They aren't?
No.
Okay. All right. So Wool of the Andes unspun roving. This is what it comes in. And just FYI right now, it's 20% off. So please use my affiliate code if you're going to go get some, because I mean, it's a great deal. We used Wool of the Andes for the mittens 100%. So
this is what you would use if you were spinning your own yarn.
Yes. So this is what becomes this. Okay.
Right.
So you open this up and you get a bat of roving, right? You get a bat of roving. Now, roving, if you don't know, most wool has a staple length. That's the length of the fiber as it comes off the sheep. Okay. It's usually about 3 to 4 inches. So if you take this and you hold your fingers together closer than 3 to 4 inches and pull, it's not going to come apart. You see that? See how it's not coming apart? But if I hold down here and come down beyond 3 to 4 inches and pull, it's going to come apart because that's the staple. You see that? So when you're dealing with something like this, you don't want to cut it. You always just want to pull it apart like this. Okay. So the reason this is important is because this staple length is what we're going to use. So you pull off about that much, and then you're going to pull out from that enough that is going to be about the same thickness as the yarn we're using, which we're using a Wool of the Andes bulky. And it can be a little bit thinner, but it's being a little bit bigger it makes it just a little bit more squishy. And what we're going to do is you take this end and you fold them in towards the middle. This is how I do my thrums. I fold them in towards the middle so that you kind of get these little butterfly looks. And then you rub those together so they sort of felt together. It's like a dry felt. And this middle part is actually what goes over your needle. These butterfly bits are what go on the inside of your mitten. So on the outside of your mitten, you get that little bit there. And on the inside, you get that fluffiness. Does that make sense?
Yep.
So this part here, this little felting bit, that's what we need to be able to do. So if you used like an acrylic or something, I just don't see how that would do that. So I'm not comfortable suggesting an acrylic yarn because I've never done it. I just don't see how it would work out well. But that's what we're looking for. Those are thrums. And so these are what you work in with your crochet stitches. Now, like I said, I did the crochet thrums one way here. I'm going to do another mitten, doing it another way to kind of show how the difference is. And then these are the knit ones. You can see the thrums, they pop out, and on the inside, you have all the thrumming on the inside, and they're just so incredibly soft and so warm. But that is the most important part here. And just so you guys know, like you could get 2 adult size mittens, like 2 pair of adult size mittens out of one of these. And this is 100 grams of roving.
So
okay.
Yeah. So you only need one.
You only need one,
and you can make 2 sets
you can
of
make
mittens.
2 sets. Now
So
with the yarn, because we're using, and we'll talk about these in a minute, because we're using the wool of the Andes bulky, if you're going to make an adult medium or an adult large, you need 2 of these. Now the adult medium, you barely need the second one, but I used it, so I have to say that you need 2. Yeah. But for the large, you definitely would need 2. But they're on sale. Now, here's another thing. They do have wool of the Andes superwash bulky. Mm-hmm. You could use this as your yarn and use this as your roving. That would work. You can do that. So if you're like, I just want my yarn to be a little bit softer, because superwash is just a little bit softer, you could do this. And this is a beautiful color. This is really pretty. This is Solstice Heather. It's gorgeous.
To help people decide what size are the samples?
Adult medium would be like my hand. So you think if you're going to measure, you'd measure around this portion of your hand. So when you see any sort of a sized mitten or something, and they tell you to measure your hand, you measure around your knuckles. And this is going to come out to 8 inches. So I have 8 inches, and that's an adult medium. That's an average adult. That's what most mitten patterns and stuff are, not just patterns, but like store-bought, they're that size. 8 inches is what they go to work by. Large would be like, if you have a man with a really big hand, like 9 inches or more, that's would be the large. But these are mediums. So they're the 8 inches. And I have a big hand, you guys. Like these would not fit Chrissy. Chrissy's a definitely smaller hands. So yeah, like you, for the majority of everybody, you're going to make the adult medium.
Mm-hmm. Unless you're making it for somebody else.
Yeah, unless you're making it for somebody else. Now, the unspun roving, if you have this stuff, I think this is Tough Puff or something along those lines. You notice this is like unspun roving. It's just not in this format. It's just lightly twisted together. Can you see that?
Yeah, to make a yarn.
Yeah. So this, if you have this in your stash, you absolutely could use this, because watch, if you pull your hands apart more than 3 inches, see how it pulls apart? You see that? It's not twisted. There are no plies. And so I could absolutely turn this into a thrum. I don't have to, divide up the yarn itself. It's already sort of the correct size I need.
Right.
But if you have that in your stash, you absolutely could use this. Okay. Another thing we talked about, this is a new to me yarn that I got. I was like, oh, I wonder if this would work. Fluff of the Andes, super bulky weight. You could absolutely use this. And this is 200 grams. So these are 100 grams. These are 200 grams. This is very much sort of, it's like this in the construction of it, but same idea. You see how I just pulled that apart? So if you just like, this makes it even easier than this, because you just pull in a little bit. You don't have to divide it up, and it felts together really nicely. It's beautiful. So this stuff would be great too. Really fantastic.
So anything that's kind of not twisted.
Right. Now,
like
something that would
think
not
of like
work,
this super, super bulky yarns that are not twisted, that you can like literally feel like you can pull apart. Would work.
Now, we got this because I wanted to see if it would work, and then I wanted to show people if it would or wouldn't. Wonder Fluff. We love this stuff. It is great. It is so soft. Really, it is lovely. This will not work for your thrown mittens. This is more of a chainette construction. So look, I have my hands far apart. It is not pulling. It will not come apart.
Made me think of one thing.
You see that? So that is not going to work. So even though it looks really soft, and it is incredibly soft, and you might think, oh, that would work great, it's not going to work. Now, if you wanted to do like a hold 2 of these together and do something where maybe you do like a lined bit, you could do that. Like I have this is a pattern that's going to be coming out in Jolly Holiday, I think is what we talked about.
Yeah.
But this, I used this stuff, but I used the roving on the inside as a float. And I made it so it just kind of peeks out on the outside, just wherever I tucked it as a float, whatever.
Right.
But you could do that.
So if you get something like, this is Snuggle Puff. They don't make it anymore. Big surprise. But this was cotton and acrylic. So it won't felt like you had, but you could hold it like you did those, and it can like work around the inside for like for a a non-wool,
right?
So there is definitely big fat yarn out there that's cotton and acrylic that you can use. You just won't be able to make the butterfly thrum.
Yeah.
Because even this, when you break it apart, essentially has this like nylon cord that all of the fibers are coming, because it doesn't felt. So it doesn't, you can't smush it like that.
Right.
It has to be twisted.
Now, I did also buy, because I was on, a buying rampage over at We Crochet, and I saw that they had roving for stroll roving. So this is a superwash roving with nylon inside of it. And I was like, oh, I wonder how that would work. And I mean, it's nice. It would work. It's not going to felt nearly as well as the 100% wool, like the unchanged, but it's very nice and soft. Same thing with the swish, the unspun roving of the swish. I mean, this stuff, you guys, this stuff is so incredibly soft. I can't even get over how soft this is. I love swish, so why not? But like it can you see that? It goes together enough that you absolutely could use this if you wanted to. But I don't think this comes in other colors. This only comes in the natural.
In the bear.
But if you wanted to, you could use, so I bought these so you could see those also. But it comes in a bunch of different colors. I didn't buy all the colors, but I bought quite a few. But then that's not all. You could always get a hand dyed. Let me grab something else I have over here, I think. So here.
So the hand dyed man.
Here's a Malabrigo in a bunch of different colors.
Yes, please.
Right. So this is a superwash merino as well. Bunch of different colors. So if you wanted yours to have like multicolors, you could get something like this and just pull out the yarn in different colors and use that up. Here is another hand dyed. This is just a fleece top roving. So it's just like this. It just looks a little bit different, but it's all dyed different colors. You could use that. So there's lots of choices, and there's really great dyers on Etsy that sell roving at very, very reasonable prices, like very, very reasonable.
So it's like, in my mind, you try, go to We Crochet, get those materials because they're on sale.
Yeah.
And you can get a great deal.
Yeah.
And then when you become obsessed, because you will.
Yes.
You're going to make it. Somebody's going to pick them up and be like, oh my gosh, this is the best thing that's ever happened to me.
What are those?
Then you're going to go to Etsy and find all of the other amazing ones, because I can guarantee you that's when it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Let's put it this way. Teenagers are very honest.
Yes.
They do not, if they don't like something, they're going to tell you they don't like it.
Yes.
But considering they're all fighting over the same pair of mittens to wear outside, it says
they get very, very excited. They get very, very excited, which is always,
they are not lying to you. They are not like, it's because my coach made it. No, they would not. They would tell you, you look crazy. I'm not wearing that.
They totally would tell me that. So yeah, that's the deal. So, there's all these different rovings, and then you can pair up like a roving that is really close to the same color as the yarn you're using if you want it to kind of just blend together. Or you could pair a roving up with a completely different color yarn and have them be like the center sage. Like there's so many different options here that you can do. And there's lots of different colors. Like I was telling Robin, you can tell I go through like seasons of color, because these are like, here, let me do it over here again. All of the, let me see. Why can't I do this? These are, I swear. This is just everything. Look at this. All these like fall colors. Can you see this?
Yes, there's no
pink.
There's no pink.
Now I have a pink down here.
No
here's a pink.
Light.
There's nothing.
No.
Isn't that crazy? That is wild to me. Like, this is not anywhere. Right now, my go-to palette is this. Like, this is my go-to palette right now. Everything I'm buying and making is this. Like, it's
beautiful
really
colors. They're still pretty. It's just very funny because
like literally, and it's not on purpose. It's I'll just all of a sudden open up a box. I'm like, oh, yep, I know those colors. But these are great. Like, they're good colors. I love this green here. Like, this would be very pretty, very subtle, very, very pretty, right? Very pretty. But you could also partner it up with the purple.
Oh, you're gone.
Oh, how did that go?
I don't know. You have to, it's like, nope, no more. Go back to your face.
What the heck happened?
I don't know. Marley, once again, don't ask. Don't ask. It just decided, nope, you're not allowed to see that anymore.
Am I there now?
Yeah, you're back.
Okay. You have no idea what happened. But then, like, these two colors, or I mean, I don't know, there's just so many different colors here. I love this. I love the idea of this and the neutral.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's just a lot. So, I mean, I have a lot of requests. Clearly, I have a lot of yarn that I could make some. And the colors of our school are blue and white, really, with a little bit of red. So I have lots of options there. And then Josiah's school are really like this. It's not really that. It's more of a gold, like this color. Gold. But anyways, so that's the thrum mittens. I hope you guys will join us. Like, I really feel like you guys would like it. And if you've never made mittens before, that's okay. Like, you could absolutely.
The thing that I think I like the most about thrum mittens is that it mixes, it's like crafting and knitting or crochet. It's like mixing the two together.
Yeah.
Because we're like crafting the thrums.
Yeah.
That's not knit or crochet.
No.
And then you're knitting or crocheting with it. So it's like mixing two. It kind of makes that part fun.
Now, for the knitters, I am going to mention this. So I bought this. I have this linked in the pattern. This is from Amazon. This is the barber cord that you could put your stitches on as a stitch saver. And I've just got to show you what else I bought, because this is great. I bought a bag of these because I was like, I wonder if those will work. Girl. They are the little stopper things. Like, you push it down and you put the cords through there. So like you could put it in, you can put the cords in there and it'll stop it. Like, so your cord won't fall off.
Got it.
Right?
Yeah.
And this was like, I mean, I think I got 25 of them or something for like $5 or $6. I am just like, yes. This one came with it. It has some. There's a whole bunch of cord here that you could, all sorts of, I'm using it all the time now. Like, I just used it yesterday. I was making pockets on the turkey trot, and I was tired of, you only have to, like, you work 12 stitches, then you start your pocket. So I moved those 12 stitches to a holder, and I just kept going back and forth. And I'm just like, this is so brilliant. But it also was helpful because I could then try on. That's why I was able to try on my sweater the other day, is because I could put those on the stopper and it wasn't going anywhere.
Nice.
I was very excited about all of this. But so knitters, do you absolutely have to have the barber cord, the stitch saver cord? No. Is it totally helpful, and do I 100% recommend? Absolutely. It will make your knitting life so much easier. It's not that expensive. You totally want to get some. Trust me.
Before we stop talking about this,
yes,
because we should. Because we should. When does the make-along start?
So the pattern will be live on the website on Friday morning. Same thing in the Marley Birdhouse. The pattern will go up and be active Friday morning. The free patterns are already there, the bonus patterns. This pattern will go up Friday morning. The actual event will begin. The event is Saturday and Sunday. So Saturday and Sunday.
So
Friday is Halloween.
So the YouTube videos will be live on Saturday and Sunday.
I might make those beforehand, just because you know how YouTube is. They're so strange on how they think. So the YouTube videos will be there. So, but the whole event, as far as like, hey, we're working on it together, is Saturday and Sunday, mainly because Friday is Halloween. So I'm putting everything out Friday. Normally we would have started on Friday, but it's Halloween. That didn't make any
Christina,
sense.
you didn't need to tell us that.
Oh,
this weekend is also daylight savings. I didn't need to know that.
But you fall back.
I do a lot of this.
You're gonna get an extra hour.
I really hate daylight savings because it messes with how dark it is, and that makes it even worse. And I'm like,
I really struggle with it.
I don't like any daylight savings.
Yeah. So my thought process here is that people are going to get the pattern, like you'll get the links to the pattern and everything. And my thought is that you'll spend time making some thrums. Like you want to make your thrums beforehand. You can make them as you go. I actually talk about it in the video, but it's so much better if you just make them beforehand so that you could just keep going. Imagine stopping and having to remake thrums as you just trust me, you're going to want to make them beforehand. So my thought process is people would make their thrums on Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday they could work on their mittens. And you could get a total pair done over the weekend. You get one day, one the next day.
Don't put your thrums where you're also handing out your Halloween candy, because I don't think the kids want the thrums. I think they want the candy.
No. And I would put your thrums in a Ziploc. Like that's what I did.
Totally. I would be like, here you go.
Yeah.
Here you go. Messing it all up.
Yeah. So that's it. And just so you guys know, there will be different prizes that we're giving out over the event. So not just like, oh, you're working on something, but participation prizes and encouragement prizes and like being the cheerleader prizes. So we really love our Buy Crafty community, especially over on Facebook. That's where we do that's where we do everything right now. And the interaction and the helping with everybody and the just cheering people on, that's a very important aspect of all of this. So whether I always think of Grease, if you're not an athlete, be an athletic supporter. So
exactly.
Sort of that, if you're not going to participate, that's fine, but go and totally cheer on and support everybody else as they're sharing. So make sure you are taking pictures and sharing on Facebook and on Instagram throughout the weekend as you're working on stuff. And like it's just fun. So you never know what you might win, because there's always prizes. We always have prizes and stuff. And I'm not in charge of mailing those out, so you will get them sooner rather than later. So
it's this lady.
Yes.
Speaking of prizes, which leads me into the inspiration dump that we've been having.
Yes.
It's because of all the turkey trot yarn. So I can't tell you what the yarn is just yet.
Can't tell you the brand.
I can show you. One of the prizes, or a few of the prizes, is the turkey trot yarn. So look at all this beautiful stuff.
It's so pretty.
Look how pretty that is. Like we got lots of color.
Shocker.
All the colors. Who wants the color?
But what's funny is mine is one color.
Yes.
The knitters, we're using one color. Crocheters using all the colors.
We're not. We use 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but that means that we're going to have 5. That doesn't mean we have 5 options. That means that we're going to have like lots and lots of colors to choose from. And we're working with an amazing company that is actually going to supply all the yarn. Just unbelievable. And all these gorgeous colors and more.
I think we can say the company, right? We can say.
Yeah, I think so.
So Hirschner's, you guys, we're partnering up with Hirschner's again this year. They are ordering that yarn from specifically. They don't sell that yarn, guys. They're like, you're using that for turkey trot? We said yes. They're like, okay, we'll get that and we'll put it in our warehouse so that we can supply your people with the turkey trot yarn.
Just so that you get great customer service, because Hirschner's is wonderful. You'll get great shipping, great customer service just for you. Like, they're so nice.
Yes.
But so many colors.
Yeah. Yeah.
So a few of the prizes for first fall will be, because I have too many, will be the extras. So you'll get lots of pretty colors.
Yeah.
And then you'll know what the yarn is before everybody else, before we actually announce it.
Right.
But it's real nice. We've never used it before.
No. Do you want to tell them? I mean, people might not know. They're like, turkey trot, isn't that just like a running event? You want to tell people what turkey trot is?
Oh, yes. Yeah. So if you think of first fall as like a fun run, Turkey Trot is like the half marathon.
Mm-hmm.
Or the marathon, depending on what you do.
Which
could
project?
be like the 5K, or I would say like the 5K or the half marathon.
Yeah.
So Turkey Trot we do obviously during Thanksgiving. Marley has done it forever.
Yeah,
for a lot of years,
I think.
And essentially, it's always like, not always. We had one year when it's a small project, but the last couple of years we make them like bigger projects. So we'll have a free one that's, not as big of a project, something smaller. And then the VIP will include that and a big project. A big project. But what we do, like what we're super, the thing that is always the same is that we choose something that makes knitting beautiful, and we choose something that makes crochet beautiful. We do not choose the same project.
Right.
Because like the whole point is to be like super, super excited about whatever you like stitching.
Yeah.
And like knitting does certain things amazing. Crochet does certain things amazing. So let's make them both stand out.
There have been a couple years.
If you're by crafty, you really like.
You're in the zone. There have been a couple years that they were real close. Like we did the first year with the 2 ponchos, and those were very similar. And then the slippers that one year, that was just a one-off year. Wasn't that COVID year? We were like, dude, nobody wants to make.
And that was before we did First Fall, and it was clearly like that's where like First Fall was born from.
That's exactly
little. You need this little project.
Little project.
The First Fall is our little project.
Yeah.
Turkey Trot's a
big project. Now it's bigger wearable stuff. And so yes, the First Fall is also another free event. So you can follow along with the free project with supported by ads on the website and the video on YouTube. Or as she mentioned, there's always the VIP experience where it's the free project in a ad-free PDF format, and the video is on Vimeo, so you don't have any ads. And there's an additional larger project that you can work on during Trick or Trot or afterwards. Like it's totally up to you.
Whatever you
the larger project is your smaller project also 5 colors?
Yeah.
Okay.
The last 2 years, the projects have been sweaters.
Yes.
So like vests, sweaters. So like we're larger project.
Yeah.
Like that's where your like half marathon comes in. Cause you're working on it all week.
Yeah.
And making something pretty special.
Yeah. And we make it completely we make it so that it's doable. Like for me specifically, there's the written pattern. There are charts for everything that you can imagine in the pattern. There is a checklist, like a row by row checklist in my pattern. There's videos for my pattern. I mean, I couldn't imagine what else, other than me sitting there next to you, telling you what to do each individual stitch, like at your side. There's nothing more I could do that to help you accomplish what's going to happen, what you need to do. And then for your patterns, you supply the video, you have the stitch diagrams, you have the schematic, you have the written pattern, which if you guys have ever written a crochet pattern, it is not for the weak. It is very, very hard. It's very, very wordy. They are like 60 pages long because we don't what I want to say, we don't compensate.
We don't assume anything.
Yeah. And we don't have to abbreviate every single thing under the sun to make it fit within 2 pages in a magazine. Like it is extremely detailed of what needs to be done. Trust me.
Right.
Sometimes I'm like, do you really need all of that? And Robin is very much on your side, everybody. And she's like, no, this needs to be written this way. And I'm like,
out. Because again, like if that's not your bag, like if you're more visual and you need the chart, then you're not going to read the words. But if you need the words, then they're there. So like,
right.
I'm so particular about making sure that every learner is getting what they need.
Yes.
And that all comes from, me being dyslexic and then having my kids being dyslexic. Like I'm so particular about it.
So I usually will, for my patterns, my own crochet patterns, I want to call it like it's Marley Bird shorthand, because I know by the time Robin gets it, she's going to fix it the way it needs to be done.
Right.
Like if I sat and tried to do it the way she would still have to fix what I'm doing. So I'm like, okay, this is Marley Bird shorthand. Here you go. And then sometimes she'll have a video to watch, be like, what is she doing? Oh, okay. But she does everything. Like she writes it all out. She's great.
Yeah. But yeah, so turkey trot's coming. But like, so you imagine sitting next to this all day. Try it.
You should show them some of your swatches because they've seen my cable. You should give them a sneak peek of a swatch because it's so pretty.
They're really pretty. Okay, give me 2 seconds because I have to unpin.
All right, so I'm going to remove you. So it's just us. So let's talk about Robin now. What do we really think of her, huh? Just joking. Super excited that you guys are all joining me here today. So many of you saying hi. It is so great to have you here, you guys. We love when you guys come and join with us. And, I know I said earlier I didn't want to do this today. By the time you get here, it's kind of like going to the gym. Once you get there, everything is better. That's kind of where I feel like I am right now. Everything's awesome with all of you guys here saying hello. A lot of you are saying that you love the Marley Birdhouse, that as soon as there's a VIP option, you're buying that right away. That makes me feel so good. Cheryl is actually making one of the samples for Turkey Trot for the knitters. So she's making the pullover for the knitters. She is busy at that. I'm busy on the cardigan. Yeah, I said it out. I've already told you guys this before, so I'm not breaking anything new. I'm not like breaking news here or anything like that. But I'm very, very excited to have First Fall going this weekend. There's also going to be a new pattern release this week. We're going to jump to that here after we talk about Turkey Trot. And I think Robin is ready to come back, and you guys are going to love what she's doing.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
So we have all these colors. We have so many colors.
So many colors.
And I'm very visual. Can't help it. I'm super visual. So I started making one swatch. I didn't like it. And I'm like, I hate this. I hate this. So then I'm like, well, whenever we release something, we try to do lots of colorways because everybody struggles with color. We're not the only people that struggle with color. So what I did this year is I actually swatched up like big swatches of multiple colorways. Not that you have to choose one of them, but I really wanted it to be really visual for you to be able to figure out what your colors would be. So now I'm surrounded by more stuff. I made it worse. I will tell you, I'm not going to show you what we chose. All the ones that I'm going to show you are like additional colorways, if that makes sense. They're not the main color. Well, I wait for the beautiful one because it's going to be, it's my favorite. But you don't know what that one is yet. Just a little. Okay, are you ready? Lots of colors. Some you're gonna hate. That's fine. Some you're gonna love. But it's like when people choose their colors for like, am I an autumn or a spring? It's the same thing. Okay. Yes. So I'm not gonna have any comments on it. I'm just gonna show you stuff.
Okay.
And again, the things that I'm doing is so just show what crochet can do. I guess. All right. Here we go. This is terrible on my...
I feel like I need to make you large. I'm going to leave this...
Well, let me see if I can get my camera to work to go down below.
I think you're okay with me leaving the screen. Oh, there you go.
I think just like color-wise, I think it'll be better because otherwise you won't be able to see anything.
Okay.
Ugh, it still looks terrible though. Look how dark it is.
Yeah. Okay. I did put the Knitpicks link in the comment. Somebody was asking for the Knitpicks link. I think it's in the video description too, but it's there just in case.
Okay, hold on. Let me see if this helps at all. Didn't really help. I guess you'll just have to trust me that this is bright and fun. You just have to trust me. Just have to trust me. Like, as you can see, like the whole thought process is like you're going to have a main color and then you're going to have 4 supporting colors, and figuring out like what should be your main, what should not be your main is hard to do. And so, like we're going to be publishing all of these so that you can determine what yours should be, what order you should put it in, all of that good stuff. So there is like a colorway for every kind of person.
I do have my favorite.
Yes. And I'm not even the favorite, I think, for both of us is what I'm choosing.
Okay.
to actually make the whole thing in. So now I'm slightly gray too. Maybe it's just, I don't know why, but
Whatever's there you are.
now I'm not gray anymore. I don't know. Weird. But yeah, so these are super bright and cheerful. But I hate giving people directions and not like being super specific of like what you're using and when you're using it. So we are very excited this year to be able to have like physical samples to show you.
Yeah.
And that's all thanks to Hirschner's. They're like, this is how we do it. And I'm like, well, we can do that.
Yeah. And we spent a lot of time picking these, like we had to divert an entire day. Actually, that's one of the reasons the first fall stuff was delayed getting released, because we had to divert the whole day to choose the colors, because they needed to know sooner rather than later what the colors were so they could get them ordered.
Yeah, it's significant amount of lead time to get that all done.
Yeah.
But there should be no question. It's just like when I was doing the Monet blanket, and like we had like the color by number of like there'll be no question of what you're using where. It'll be like, I'm not going to have the color by number, but it will be very clear of like what order you should use. And actually a part of my video is choosing that order. Like it'll be a thing, something you have to think about. It's like making the thrums. It's like, before you get started, let's talk about color, because it'll be important of like what you choose.
Now, I do want to talk about the yarn a little bit, because we did choose a wool yarn. And part of the reason we chose a wool yarn, and we talked about this a little bit before in a couple of other podcasts, I knew I wanted to do cables. We've talked, I mean, I think I showed you guys, like this is the cable pattern I'm using. And I wanted the cables to really pop off of the fabric. And I know that with wool, it does that. Like it was a very important thing for me. Robin did not want to use it because, you know, she just doesn't, I mean, she likes wool. She just didn't want to use it. But I won out at the end of the day. Is cables won. And so it is a wool yarn. Now, could you use a non-wool yarn? Technically, yes. You absolutely could. You'd want to swatch with it to make sure your cables, instead, like for me specifically, you'd want to swatch to make sure your cables didn't disappear, you know, and like the fabric became too limp or too heavy. So that's definitely something you'd have to think about. So could you use a non-wool yarn? Yes. But the yarn we chose, the one that Hirschner's carries, is a wool yarn. And it's delightful. It blocks out so beautifully, and it's just, I just really, really like it.
Yeah, and it's super important for knit cables. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
You can obviously make a cable from any yarn. It doesn't have to be a wool yarn, but when you're putting the time and effort into making like the size of the sweater that you're making, like you're going to want it to be stunning, and you need that type of crocheters. You could use whatever you want. I mean, I wouldn't use a cotton. That would be way too heavy.
Yeah.
But you can use any blend that you want, that you'd be fine.
Yeah.
Definitely you want something that's not silky though, because we do have texture in ours. We have some textured stitches, and the whole point, like if I'm using the wool, I'm making textured stitches, because that's the whole point of wool yarn, is that it's toothy, so that everything springs up. It's not lace.
No.
So we don't want anything.
Even though wool yarn looks really great with lace too, because it opens up and it just holds the stitches open. It looks really pretty. But anyways, it looks really good. So we did use a wool yarn. Anything else?
Last thing is what's coming out this week besides Fall Fest.
Okay.
I mean, Fall Fest. Fall.
So this has been, we were trying to decide, because we've put out a Tunisian crochet pattern a couple weeks ago, the hat pattern. So this week we wanted to do a free knit pattern. So we've been going back and forth on what to do. So at first we were going to do a cable knit sweater pattern to go out to kind of lead people into to turkey trot stuff. And then I was telling Robin, all over my feed, I am getting fed on Facebook and Instagram and Pinterest and TikTok and Threads, like everything is Christmas. I am not seeing anything Halloween except the pumpkins, the wheat stitch pumpkins. They're everywhere. Everything I'm getting is Christmas. So I'm like, okay, are people starting to like look at Christmas? Are they starting to think about their Christmas sweaters and stuff? And we've already done, you know, the Slay the Holiday. We did the awesome cowls and we did the Not So Ugly Christmas sweaters. And there is a version of the Not So Ugly Christmas sweater that I designed that was part of the event.
Yeah.
That you could, like, it was one of the free alternative patterns. And so Crystal Smith made one and I asked if I could buy it from her as our sample. And so she sold it to me and Kaden has commandeered it. Kaden is like, this is going to be my Christmas sweater. And I think that is the sweater that we put out this week for free on the website. Does that sound good to you?
Sounds good.
So I'm going to show you guys the sweater.
You said it was free, like it was part of the VIP package.
It was part of the VIP. It wasn't actually written out. It was an alternative chart you could use for VIP.
Right.
So I'm not going to put it on because Robin says it does not look good on me.
It's Caden's. I won't lie. Like when you see it on here, like, oh, that's cute. And then, you know, you see it on JoJo, you're like, oh, it's cute. And then you see it on Caden, you're like, oh my gosh, I was made for that kid.
Yeah. Like Caden has already filmed a reel of him dancing like a ballerina. Like he's so happy. It's really funny. So here we go. This is Penguins on Parade. So it's a top-down sweater. You guys have probably seen this on the Facebook group. Other people
you've had us seen it on Kaden. It's so cute.
No, it is adorable.
Crystal, you did such a lovely job. This is so lovely.
Crystal Smith. Yeah. It is just it's so sneaky cute.
It's
and
so cute.
She used Brava tweed. So it is an acrylic. It looks absolutely fantastic. I love everything about this. Like it is too big for me, but I keep wearing it because it is so comfortable. Yeah, I love this. So this is going to be the pattern we put up for sale this week. So if y'all are interested in getting started on some of your Christmas stuff and you weren't part of the Not So Ugly Christmas sweater event and you know you're like, hey, I want to get that. This is going up.
Yeah, so, it's such a cute winter pattern.
It is adorable.
Yeah.
It is adorable.
Like it'd be so cute.
Yeah. I should try and find, I'm going to look for the picture of Caden so I can show you guys. Cause it just, so you can see, cause it's really good on him.
Yeah. It's definitely for him. It's made for him.
Yeah. It's quite,
quite interesting. Clearly, Crystal, you made it for yourself. But
yeah.
It looks really good on him. So thank you so much.
Yeah. He came downstairs. When he came downstairs and saw it, he was like, oh, Mom, is this mine? And I was like, no, it's not yours. And then he put it on and I'm like, all right, I guess it might be his.
I mean, because it was yours. You wanted it. And I was like,
I did want it.
And it looks cute on you. It's not like it doesn't, but it looks like it was made for him.
It looks really good on him.
Yeah.
I have the pictures. You just got to give me just a second. I have so many pictures lately that I don't know. Yeah. Did I take those pictures in September? Was that all the way in September? Dude.
I don't like this game.
This time, I know. Time is just flying by.
Yeah. I do find it funny that all of your algorithm shows you
it's all Christmas. Like I don't know how you're not getting Christmas. Like everything I have is Christmas.
I'm pretty sure my algorithm knows that I'm a Grinch and do not show that to me.
Yeah, everything
don't show that to me before December. I do not care. I'm not interested.
That's really funny.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I found them. I took the pictures in August.
Like everybody has their favorite holiday, and my favorite holiday, well, technically my favorite holiday is Passover, but my favorite holiday, second favorite, is Thanksgiving. So I'm like, I don't like to pass over it.
So Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday. Yeah. Like I love Thanksgiving.
I love being with the family. I just love the time. It's just so great.
Thanksgiving is my absolute favorite.
I'm convinced that my algorithm knows, like, Robin gets real angry. Don't show that to her.
That's really funny.
She'll get super grinchy.
Why is this not showing up? Oh, I'm trying to share my screen, but it's not showing up as an option, and I don't know why. Give me a second. Give me, it's like I have the pictures here. Why are they not showing up? Oh, technology is so fun.
Mm-hmm.
It's here. I want to show you. We're gonna see this. We're not leaving until you see this because it looks really good.
Because it's not letting you share your screen.
No, it's not. Like the share screen came up, but it's not, the preview page, whatever, is not saying it's an option. So I'm gonna try it again.
I think this is hysterically funny.
I know. I'm like, why is this happening?
You can send it to me and I'll share it.
Okay, I'm gonna have to. All right, I'm gonna have to. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna have to send it to you. Dude, why is my screen doing this? I just don't like. I'm really confused. I wonder if it has anything to do with the fact that I have the teleprompter thing and you are up there.
Maybe.
You know.
Maybe
it could be. Mm-hmm. All right. So come on now. Open up. So keep talking. So what are people saying? What do they think about the sweater? While I'm trying to get this all over here. God dang it.
Not much, but you can kind of get our thought process of like where we're going. It's like little project this weekend with First Fall. Then you work up to Turkey Trot where it's a bigger project. And then Jolly Holiday is a lot of projects.
Yeah.
That's 24 projects. So that's like a lot of projects.
Yeah, that's a
lot.
Not
that you would do it right away, but like
right.
It's a gift for yourself, essentially.
Yeah. Can you see them?
Yeah.
So I still don't know why they're not showing up as an option. Like it's not showing up as an option for me to share my preview.
I find all of that super weird.
I have no clue. I don't know. It's Monday.
I mean, it looks Mondays work. Okay, so people will understand what I say when I show this of like it looks really good on you too. Like it's just I really like it on him.
It looks really good on Caden.
Yeah. Okay, let me bring them both up so then they're nice and big. All right.
I think I sent you these two pictures originally and I was like, look at this. You're like, well, it looks good on him. I was like, okay. Yeah, I know. That's exactly what I said. Yep. All right. Can you see your son? I see my son.
Mm-hmm. I told you. It looks so good on him.
It really does.
It really does. The whole coloring, everything looks really good. If I go to you, nope, wrong you. Let me share. I think I have to share you separately.
Oh. I mean, those were the thrum mittens, everybody.
I know those were the thrum mittens, but I don't know why.
The Slay the Holiday cowl.
Like why it went to that instead.
Yeah, right.
Because I already had you up. Here you go. I'm just going to reshare. Like, who knows why? I'm like, that's not what we wanted to look at. All right. See, it looks great on you too. Can you see yourself now?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So it looks good on you.
Thanks.
I
like it.
I like it on Keaton.
It looks really good on. If he fills it out better. He's a bigger chest. He's very large chest. Like big, strong chest. He just fills it out better.
Yeah. It's like cute. Yes. You're supposed to wear this.
He's so handsome. I made that.
You made that.
I made that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's pretty funny when that happens too. You're like, I made that one.
Yeah.
That one's mine.
He's so freaking handsome.
Mm-hmm.
I love that kid.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, so that is people are like, it does look good on Caden. It does. It looks really good on Caden. Yeah. He has claimed that, which is funny. Even John was like, oh, I'll wear that. And Caden was like, no, nice try. No, nope, not going to work.
I don't think it would be like, it'd be fine on John, but it looks good on Caden.
John needs something that's blue. He looks better in like blue.
He just has a different coloring than Caden.
Yeah. Beverly, I agree with you both. Looks good on Marley. Looks amazing on Caden.
You say, and you're like, oh, that's what that sweater is for.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. It's really great. Mm-hmm. So we have all of this. And then on top of this, we have First Fall. So if you don't know not First Fall, Jolly Holiday, 12 knit patterns, 12 crochet patterns. We put them in a collection. Usually we make it where you have did we do it where you could, where you could just buy the crochet or just buy the knit, or you buy them together? Like, cause now that we've separated them out, that's what we did last year. We had them separated.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure like we could buy one or the other. We didn't do it by crafty option because we had the price so low. It was like, we can't like put the two together and have it even lower. Okay. Because I mean, I think we put it out where it's like $2 a pattern, maybe.
We make it extremely affordable.
It's stupid cheap. It's stupid cheap.
Mm-hmm.
But
we have some winners in that collection. There is some pretty
very excited.
Yeah.
Speaking of, Crystal Smith is making one of them right now.
That's really funny.
Yeah. She became a de facto contractor when I bought this one from her, and I was like, hey, you want to make this? And then she's making this thing now, which I have another thing that uses the same stitches. And I'm like, do you want to make that thing? She goes, yeah, I'll make that thing, but I want to make turkey trot first. I'm like, okay, that works. I'll just have you make that thing afterwards. So she's like, okay. So I'm like, welcome to the fold, Crystal.
Welcome.
Yeah, welcome. Anyways, all right. So that is what's happening here. I really hope you guys will consider joining us for First Fall, whether you're joining with the free version or the VIP. Just know, once the pattern is released on the website, VIP will be going away. Like VIP will be going away. It'll just be, you could purchase just the pattern. Because that's the nature of what we do for VIP. It's like, you get the deal before everything's out. And then when everything's out, we'll just have the pattern up to where people can get it on just the pattern for $10 on Ravelry and Etsy and all the things. So if you're going to get it, just get it now in the Marley Birdhouse. That's the best option. And then the sale for Wool of the Andes. It's Wool of the Andes yarn and their roving. Both the yarn, the bulky, the regular, the tweed, the superwash, all of it is on sale right now for 20% off at Knit Picks We Crochet. And I put the link in the video description and in the chat here. I think I added it. Let me see here. There you go. I'll add it again right now. That's my affiliate link. So if you click that, that'll take you there, and you just, it's already down 20% off. And if you don't know, Knit Picks and We Crochet are the same company, but for whatever reason, I don't think Wool of the Andes is on sale at We Crochet. It's only on sale at Knit Picks. I mean, it comes from the same place. So I know they run different sales.
Okay, sure. Whatever. Yeah. Click on that link instead.
Yeah.
Same yarn.
Use our link.
The same warehouse.
It'd be great. So Beverly, Turkey Trot. When Turkey Trot happens, that's when the hat and the cardigan and the items that I don't think Robin has announced what she's making. The items that Robin is making, all of those will be out the Turkey Trot week. But I finished my hat ahead.
And that's Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, the week of Thanksgiving. Is that November 24th, 25th ish? Around there. I have
to say that's Thanksgiving. I don't know.
Yeah, around there. And then we're talking about having a super blazing deal for Black Friday, so you definitely want to be a part of that, just to see what it is. Even we'll see how that goes.
And before we go, we need to give away a prize.
Oh, the Mondays with Marley. Okay, so I'm gonna turn that off. You want to pose? So pose, everybody, for your Mondays with Marley. I'm gonna go like this. Hold on.
Okay, that's
all right. Here you go. All right. Hopefully you snapped your shot. So what you want to do, if you snap yourself with that picture, like where we are, snap yourself what you're working on, something, and share with us on social media in the group. Or if you're on Instagram, hashtag Mondays with Marley. And we look at all of them. So even if you do it now, you might not win next week, but you could win a couple months down the road. So you definitely want to share. The more you share, the better. It helps us get the word out about the show and the podcast. And just like we just sit around and have fun here. We just try and have a nice time and answer questions and do things like this. Some shows are more organized than others. This is just one of those shows. This
is not one of those shows.
This is not one of those shows. This is just you're just our friend. We're just friends. We're sitting here chatting. We're just
chatting about what we've been working on.
Yeah. All right. You want to share your screen? Did you pick the winner?
No.
Oh, I thought you picked the winner. I thought that's why you brought it up.
Marley, nope. Hold on.
That's so funny.
Give me a moment.
Okay.
I'll be there.
Yep. No problem. I have my lunch is sitting right here, and like I can smell it. It smells so good. Oh, have you had these yet? These Quest protein chips?
Yes, I like the spicy ones.
Yeah, these are the spicy sweet chili. I think they're delicious. They are delicious. Very good. Everybody's excited about Turkey Trot. I'm excited about Turkey Trot. Hopefully that you saw Robin's swatches and that gets you excited for the crochet turkey. Like crochet Turkey Trot's very pretty. What is she? Oh, this is funny. When Marley started to say that she's getting it all over her feet, I thought she was going to mention those scarves with sleeves. Those have been on my feet a couple years now. And I know that they're popular, but I cannot, if you don't know me, I don't like knitting scarves. And the thought of knitting sleeves that are scarves just makes one jump out in hives. So I'm like, they are great, but I'm not interested.
Well, what I find so funny is that you really, really, really can't stand them. Because I actually asked once of like, hey, can we make one of these? And you're like, no, no, I hate those.
It's because I hate knitting scarves. Like I look at my patterns, guys. There are very, very few scarf patterns of mine because I don't like knitting them. I feel like they take forever. I would rather knit a sweater than a scarf. Isn't that funny?
All right. I found one for us.
Okay.
And this is from quite a while ago. So once again,
have we already chosen it before? Is there a winner chicken dinner on it? Okay, cool.
No, there's not.
I feel like I'm trying to hide my gray shirt underneath and I can't. There we go. That's a little better.
To hide your gray. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me find you. Okay, there we go. All right. I don't know what your actual name is, but it's from February. And what I liked was that she's trying to like de-stress. Because like sometimes I listen to them in the background when I need a little giggle because we giggle so much. And you're trying to knit the new sweater and de-stress. So I was like, come here for a giggle.
I understand that. That's cool. And I'm wearing that awesome cowl. I love that cowl.
Oh, the Kemba for cowl.
Yeah. I wear that a lot. I like it. I love that whole shape. That whole cowl, bandana, shawl sort of shape. I like it. Mm-hmm. I want to make a really big one with a bigger cowl that you could wear as a snood. I think that would be really cool. I have people hinting that they want one of the scarves with pockets. So Beverly, you could always crochet that. I have a pocket scarf, like a pocket shawl, a crochet one. That's really pretty that we did for Turkey Trot a couple years ago. I don't mind crocheting shawls. It's knitting. It's knitting shawls. I cannot do it. I'm just like, nope, no, zero interest there. Zero interest there. Anyways, so I don't know whose name that is, but if you will email us, contact@marleybird.com, winner chicken dinner, you will get a free pattern from the Marley Bird Ravelry store, which is always the best place to get patterns. That's where all of our patterns are right now. Like we're very selective which ones we put on Etsy and which ones we put on Shopify. So when we give you guys like coupons to the Ravelry store, we give you a free pattern from the Ravelry store, just know we're letting there's like 300 patterns on there for you to choose from, if not more. Whereas like I only have 100 or something over on Etsy and 100 over on Shopify. So just kind of an FYI there.
Yeah. And to our winner, I want to say thank you because you post a lot of our Mondays with Marley and we really appreciate it. So
yes, very much so.
I'm so glad that we can bring a little de-stress because
your sharing of stuff and commenting on stuff and saving stuff and all of that helps us immensely because we're always fighting the algorithm, guys, trying to get the word out there. So thank you so very much. All right, that's it from us. I'm gonna go eat.
Good.
I'm glad we did the show today. I hope everybody will go and get some more fiber. Now I just want to sit here and make mittens. Like I was gonna work on my cardigan. Now I just want to sit here and make mittens because all the yarn's out right here. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I love it. I think this would be pretty. The purple and the orange.
I love it.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's it. I'm going to go. All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Live your life within the moment. And don't go wait until the morning. You never know when it is over. All that I know is they'll get older. So let us dance this night away.